Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shauna, or you can call me Mies Moon Crystal, whatever vibes you the most. Today we're talking about January the 13th through January the 20th. So before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you'd like to book a personal reading or join the newsletter, all that information is in the description below. Also, this coming week, I'm going to be doing some specials on my reading, so you can, like I said, look at it for all the information below. I have it all listed. Also, I want to thank everybody that supported me so far, that's joined the group. I really do appreciate it so much. It means the world to me because it means that I get to make more of this stuff for you guys. And I'm finally getting able to set up a little bit better. So I hope you guys can see some progress with my videos, and I hope you enjoy them very much. So let's talk about January the 13th through the 20th. So this week is going to be interesting. We just had our full moon in Cancer, which a lot of us really went through some emotional baggage that we pulled out, and this could have had to do with family, with friends, people that were really close to us. You know, situations maybe came to a head, the light was shown on them, and we were able to really get a clear picture of it. So this week is going to be us still kind of unpacking these things. So it's not a great time to start anything new, to jump into a new project. We'd save those for the new moon, which is in 2 weeks. But right now it's still about just kind of what happened in December, what happened, like I said, over the last couple weeks. We're still going through all that and processing it. And so we also have these energies too right now that's like, okay, I want to be super practical, and I want to be really responsible and take care of business kind of things. But then we're also experiencing this where we want to experience new things, try new things, and we're becoming more open, if you weren't already, to things that you weren't before, ideas and thoughts and beliefs that maybe you didn't see as something that you would ever, be interested in. And this is also having to do with romantic relationships as well. So people that maybe you looked at before as maybe odd or different, they're starting to become more attractive to you now too. So let me know how that resonates, if that's been happening to you guys. Some of you may be like, what is going on with me? Why all of a sudden do I have this, attraction to this person that I never thought that I would have with? That would be why. So we're just opening up, loosening up right now, and really just coming more in line with this new vibration that's coming in. We are kind of getting over this idea of materialism. A lot of us are. We, want it, we like it, but at the same time we realize that it's not as important, and we're kind of going along with our feelings and emotions more now, which, once again, this could be something that's brand new for you, where, you thought before you wanted something one way, and now you're finding out, okay, this isn't really what I wanted. I want to explore these other options. So this can make for a really this is almost like a crisis in our conscious. Like, who am I? What am I? Do I want this? Do I want that kind of thing? So you can kind of expect those feelings, but at the same time, we're going to be relaxed. It's like we get to unpack and unfold all this stuff, but in a more playful setting. Having fun, being social, maybe talking to new people that you didn't think that you were going to talk to before. That kind of stuff is going to happen this week. And really for the rest of the month, this is going to be more about us interacting and communicating with other people. Communication is going to be huge for all signs across the board. It's just how we're communicating is what's going to be a little bit different for us. So you can look for all that. And like I said, with the whole love, that one's going to be interesting. There's also going to be a lot of chances for some of you to find the one. So the stars are in a line, literally, for you guys to go out there and find that someone special right now. If there's someone that you've been talking to, having that really good connection with, you might want to explore that relationship a little bit more. But I still think that it's very important that you guys are taking care, doing the self-love, making sure that you know who you are inside as well. So let's get into our pick a card. So in a minute, I'm going to put the 3 piles up on the screen, and then you choose the one that resonates with you the most, and I will see y'all there. All right, my friends, here are your 3 different piles to choose from. So take a look and concentrate and see which one, really draws your attention right now. This is going to be pile 1, this is going to be pile 2, and this is going to be pile 3. So I'll see y'all there. Thank you. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile 1, this is going to be your reading for the week of January the 13th through the 20th. All right, So your overall weekly energy theme is the Five of Cups. And so if you listen to the beginning, I talked about how the full moon really pulled out this, these emotions that we're unpacking and kind of dealing with this week. And I feel like this is residual from that. We're still figuring these things out. We haven't fully unpacked them. We're just more aware of them now. Now we're trying to figure out exactly what we do with it. So these are things, though, that could have happened in December and over the last couple weeks as well. A lot of this stuff started coming up around the new moon. And then the full moon really brings light, shines a light, and illuminates, so we get the full picture of what's going on. Well, this is still looming here. We're still seeing this sadness. And so this week, even though I know it seems negative, that we're kind of upset and disappointed here, this is necessary for us to move on for our own growth. So when we do get over it, we are over it for good. It's not coming back. So we do have to deal with those things sometimes, and I am sure you guys know that. So the first part of the week, I see this Ace of Cups, which is awesome. So we're immediately going to get our heads out of this, disappointment, this negative emotional feeling. And this is straight into, oh my gosh, I have a great idea. I feel really good emotionally, and this could be meeting somebody, connecting with somebody. More than likely, this is going to be a connection with someone. Even if it's not a romantic connection, this is, having a really good conversation with a friend and just feeling really close to them. And like I said, we are seeing that a lot towards the end of January and the beginning of February. We are getting a lot of connections. Our relationships are just really important to us right now. So then towards the middle of the week, we have this Six of Cups. And Six of Cups is all about surprises and people that, from the past that we haven't seen that show up. This is getting a gift. This is somebody bringing you flowers right here. This is an unexpected, beautiful gift in some way or another for you. And so we're seeing the Ace of Cups and then the Six of Cups. So the beginning of the week is really positive. I almost feel like somebody, like I said, from your past, somebody that maybe you used to date, somebody that you were really close with, they're coming back into your life. And just to maybe even say hey and kind of lift your week up is going to really give you, like, the beginning of your week, you're going to go, wow, this was so cool. I feel really amazing right now. I do want to draw on these cards, though, as well, to kind of get a clarification on them. So why is the Ace of Cups here, and why are the Six of Cups here? I just want to see if this is a person, or if this is something else. This is having to do with anything emotional. What I sense, though, is that this is going to be someone that's going to be making you feel this way. We have the King of Cups. So, yes, I feel like this could be a water sign or someone that acts like a water sign. Has a lot of water in their chart, but I feel that they're going to come in and really just make you feel good. And maybe you're talking and discussing this stuff with them, and you're venting and getting them out, but at this point it's almost like it's needed for you because you haven't felt that good, or you're not going to feel that great this week, so you're needing this uplifting to kind of move through your week more. So that's the first part and the middle part of your week, which is really positive. Then we get to your end of your week and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So then we have this focus. This is back to practical. This is that Capricorn energy. I'm working. And so maybe you get your head straight and you're not as emotional and you're like, let me go back to focusing on work, stability, planning things. And this is really, she's really like an entrepreneur to me. She's somebody that is working on her own stuff. She's doing projects on her own and making her own money. So maybe you're focusing on a hobby or a project that, you haven't for a while. You come back to it and you're starting to feel really confident about it and you're starting to see it unfold more. And you're able to feel good about yourself. Maybe even you've gotten enough jobs done. You're making money now doing it. So you're just feeling good and it's like sitting back and relaxing and like enjoying this situation. So once again, we have a very positive week, even though we have this Five of Cups kind of looming there and, in the emotional background of everything. But then as we get to the weekend, we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel that by the weekend, we have made the decision and really learn and have grown past the situation that was really bothering us. But as we see, we don't really see it coming up very much. We're going to be so busy putting our energy into other things that it's really not going to affect us. And even though these negative things are happening, and now this is ending completely, so I feel by the weekend you're going to say, okay, I'm done with this, I'm over with it, I don't even want to think of it anymore, because this is a 10, this is the end of the cycle, and this is you intellectually, in your mind, consciously saying no to this. I do want to draw on it, just because, make sure that was loud. Why is the 10 of Swords here? This is the 6 of Wands. So I really feel that this is you moving on. You are really taking everything you say. I have a lot of really good things going for me right now. I can see myself progressing and moving forward. I can see what I'm doing is positive, and you don't want to look back on that anymore, and you're able to, it looks like you're literally riding away and putting all this behind you, this negativity behind you, so you can move forward. And then, so what we have for what you would learn from the whole week is the 4 of Wands. So this is really cool. So this is you celebrating. This is you feeling stable. This is you enjoying what you have, appreciating what you have, being grateful. This is, so I feel like too, maybe you'll just end the week maybe celebrating with friends or with family even, because this is more of a family card. But overall, you're going to feel really positive and, like I said, really stable mentally, and you're going to show this. It's going to come out with what you're doing and how you're acting. So even though the beginning of the week or the overall energy, is more negative or it seems more sad, you are going to be able to get through this and move past it, because I feel like that you are working on yourself and really applying, the self-love that is going on. This is a big lesson that's going on for us right now in the universe, and we can learn it or we can push it away, but the universe still is going to give us these lessons and have us complete these cycles as we go. So we can either fight it and continue to fight it, or kind of let it naturally, unfold and go with the flow, and then these things come and go, kind of like the full moon and the new moon, the natural cycles. So my friends, if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you hit subscribe and notify. I make new videos every week, and I super appreciate you guys watching. Have a blessed week. Alright, my friends, those of you that chose pile 2, this is going to be your reading for January the 13th through January the 20th. So the overall theme or energy for the week is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is like you have this passionate drive. You're going full force into this. You have a mission and nothing's going to stop you. So this is really good energy if you're trying to, do a project this week, get something accomplished. This wouldn't be as good if you're trying to go after somebody or, you had a negative mission, obviously. But let's see here. So we have at the beginning of the week, the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands to me tells me that there is somebody that is you're having to defend yourself from, that maybe you have some different beliefs or you're starting to shift your perspective. Somebody who doesn't agree and you're having to defend yourself against them, which is a reason why I'm thinking we're also seeing the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands, is about, like I said, riding into battle, and I feel like you're having to ride into battle and, stick up for yourself and your own truth in this time. But you're able to do it without kind of, missing a beat here. It is hard, but at the same time, you're ready to do it. You're motivated with this like wand fire energy. You're fired up right now. So then the middle of the week, we have this Sun. So once again, this is positive, still kind of fiery energy, but this is more positive. Everything's going our way. Everything's working out. Maybe the project that you're working on, you can start to see it actually unfold. But at the same time, I feel like, you're just starting to feel all around better, which is really good, because even though, well, at the beginning of this video, I was talking about how this week might be some ups and downs, some crisis in our heads, emotional ones, because we're still dealing with this full moon and things that have happened in the past. And this beginning of the week, 7 of Wands, could be someone that, you know, comes back up, somebody that you have to deal with, that says something to you that you're defending yourself with. But I feel like you handle it well, and then it goes into this more positive vibe for the week. So let's also see when the sun is here. Let's pull on the sun. We have the 6 of Cups. So you're going to get a surprise at the middle of the week. So for some of you, this is going to be love. This is going to be meeting somebody. This is going to be a connection. For some of you, this is going to be your partner doing something special for you. And then also this could be just you getting a surprise during the week from somebody. This could be somebody calling you that you haven't heard from for a while, that you didn't expect it, but you were still, you know, very excited to hear from them. This is a really positive card. This really is good. You're going to have a really good middle of your week for sure. You're going to be able to calm down and relax a little bit more and just be positive. It's always good. So then the end of the week, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So seeing this 10 of Pentacles here too, this person that you might have to defend yourself from could be family related, because 10 of Pentacles to me is like the family got involved here. This can be family drama. So they may be coming back and saying, hey, we need you to do this, or we want you to do things this way. And once again, you had to come and kind of defend yourself from them. And that happens a lot with families. But let's get a clarifier for this 10 of Pentacles. So why is the 10 of... let me put my table back. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Page of Wands. So did you... okay, so we have a lot of wand energy. So you're making some decisions to really move, to change directions in your life, possibly to try new things. This week is about opening up and loosening up to those things. We're like, man, we've been uptight for so long, worrying about stuff. Now is the time for us to maybe even go on an adventure. You might hit the road and decide that you want to go see family even. Maybe they live in a different state, somewhere else, and you decide to get on a plane or get in the car and drive and go see them. Or, like I said, you've switched directions, and it has to do with your family here, and your family's like, you know what, I'm not sure about that. Maybe you should, you know, make sure that's the right thing for you. And you're going, no, I know what I want. I know me, and I know my own truth. So that could potentially come up this week. I want to draw on this Page of Wands as well. And actually this Page of Cups popped out too. So that's a message coming through for me. Something, this page is the Hierophant. So this has to do with organization, tradition. I feel like that you stopped following tradition in the family or in a family-like structure. This could also even be at your work or business, because even businesses can be like family sometimes. I could see that, but I feel like you're breaking tradition here. You're going off the beaten path with this Knight of Wands, and you're saying, you know what, I'm going on my own adventure now. So this is the energy towards the end of the week, and I can see why we have this Knight of Wands here too, because we're going in passionately. Like, you've made your mind up, you know what you want to do. It's you can feel your truth here, and you know it's the right thing for you, and nobody is standing in your way, like I said. So that's really cool. And then towards the weekend, we have the Lovers. So I really feel like you're going to also be dealing with some romantic stuff this week. You're going to have somebody either from the past or someone surprise you. You may have this connection all of a sudden with someone that you didn't really expect to. And this could be happening because you opened yourself up to something new. So you were doing the same thing for so long, and this week you made your decision to go a different way, to make new decisions, and this is how you met someone new and connected with them. We're also going to draw on this Lovers, see what kind of connection we got. Six of Wands. So this is somebody that I feel it's going to have the same views as you. Like I was just saying, this is what I'm feeling, that you're going to meet this person because you changed your direction. You got out of that old routine, those old habits, and you were able to do so. Now you're believing something new, you're doing something new, and this person is kind of on that same path. So you guys are really connecting in that. So you can look for that right now in somebody, and it's going to be someone that you didn't expect. I would say this is going to be the person that you didn't normally look at before as someone that you would hook up with or have a connection with. So then the overall lesson of the week is this Chariot. So this is about, to me, making the decision that's true to you and moving forward with it. Making your decisions and not just sitting there and letting anybody else control you or run all over you. It's yours and you're going with it, and nobody else can stop you. So like I said, I can really see this Knight of Wands fully through the week. So you're going to be very energetic this week. You're going to feel really good and uplifted this week, and you're going to have a lot of positivity and lucky things coming through for you this week. So I think that's really amazing. If this reading resonated with you, you guys, I would love it if you'd hit subscribe and notify. I do make new videos every week. And as always, I hope you guys have a super blessed week. Thank you so much for watching. All right, my friends, those of you that chose pile 3, this is going to be your reading for January the 13th through January the 20th. So your overall theme or energy for the week is the 6 of Cups. So this is a really cool card because this is all about surprises and people visiting us that from the past that that we wanted to come visit us. These are positive things. So you can expect maybe an old friend to pop up or contact you. This could also be if you have a partner, if you're in a relationship, your partner could surprise you and do something really special for you. But as an overall energy, I feel like you're going to feel more whimsical, more like you were as a child, that childlike feeling this week. So, and that's kind of an energy that is going on right now too, where we're trying to let loose of some of these things that were binding us down, or about, that had tied us down before in the past. And so now we're kind of trying to be more open with things. So as we're being more open, we're going to naturally be more childlike to things. So I do feel like that's the energy for the week, is just being more open, more positive, and just being more like, okay, I want to discover, explore, and learn new things. So the beginning of the week, we have the Chariot. So this can be a decision that you have to make, but you're going to have to make it pretty quickly. You're having to just decide between, two different things, but at the same time, you're wanting to go. And actually, the universe is saying you need to make this decision and move with it, run with it before, you miss this opportunity. But we're going to draw on it just to get a clarifier. So why is the Chariot here? The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this card to me is being able to sit back and relax and enjoy what you have done. So you might start to see the fruits of your labor and things like that coming through, and you're able to just sit back and enjoy your week, or the beginning of your week. Maybe you have to make the decision between going to see a certain person, going to see family members, going to see friends, or just relaxing and being with yourself. Because this card to me is more like you are by yourself enjoying everything, which, a lot of us don't do. And I have felt that, taking care of ourselves is like the number one priority right now. So this could be the universe steering you in that direction. Like, you know what? It's time for you to make the decision to take care of yourself and do something for yourself. And I could see that being in business too. So if you're having to make a decision to start your own business, or, do a project on your own, things like that, you're deciding to do it for yourself. This is going to be you on your own right now. So that's the beginning of the week energy. The middle of the week, we have this 10 of Pentacles. So this can be, this is stability and balance within the family. It's a completion. It's a 10. It's the end of a cycle, but this can also mean family and family drama. This is family getting involved a lot of times. And we're going to draw on this. And what I was feeling is that, somebody is coming to possibly see you this week for some of you. And this could be a family member. And they may be coming to give you news or information or something, because I feel like it's going to be a surprise visit and they're going to give you information. So then we have the star or guidance here. In this case, I almost feel like this is guidance. And maybe it has to do with this, you having to make this decision. So this feels like the decision is really, hinging on what are you going to do for work, for money, for finances right now. How are you going to survive? And they're going to ask you this, and they're going to help give you guidance. So your focus this week is going to be more on, planning what's next for you. Like I said, with jobs and finances and stuff like that. And then we also have this Four of Wands. So in order for you to be stable, and I feel like, there's going to be a lot of fun with your family. You're going to be celebrating. And like I said, they're going to be giving you guidance and directing you on what to do next. But then at the end of the week, we see this interesting Five of Pentacles. So we go from celebrating and having fun with our families to feeling left out, literally. So the decision that you made may have affected them this way. So maybe you're going to visit your family. Maybe you're telling them what you're doing. You guys are having a good time and they don't agree. You're like, you know what? I've decided that I'm going off on my own and doing this. They're not agreeing with what you're doing. They're probably telling you you're not going to make it. And you're really starting to feel this way, especially towards the end of the week here. Let's draw on this Five of Pentacles. So if this does happen to you, make sure that you are meditating and grounding yourself and, going within to see if that really resonates with you. People say things, but they don't know your truth. You have to know your truth. So why is this Five of Pentacles here? The Devil. So this is being bound, tied to something. This to me, though, feels like you're tied to the family. You're tied to the conditions, the beliefs. So now you're having to, you wanted to make the decision based off their guidance, off what they said, but you didn't think that that fit you. So you've made the decision to do something different here. They don't like it, but you're still feeling bound. And the reason why you feel left out and on your own is because you're tied to the situation with your family still, or you're tied to the situation with somebody that's telling you, and you feel tied to them. So in order for you to move forward, you're going to have to break that bond. I can't say that. Bond. Bound, bond, and tied. That's it. The Devil. So let's see what the Devil is here. The Knight of Swords. So yeah, really rushing in and making a hasty decision here is what is going on. You made the decision. They don't like it as much, but you're still feeling like, okay, this is what was best for me, what I needed to do to feel good about myself. So I feel like there's going to be a little bit of family drama this week, based off some decisions that you're making. And it may not be family, it may be people that are just really close to you, that you can consider family. I say this too, this could be a business, this is a place that you work, that you're close with the people, and you're doing something different, you're celebrating with them, you make a different decision, and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't like this idea, and then everything changes from one second to the next completely. But by this weekend, we see this Ace of Wands. So you're now having some passion. You're able to kind of start to see that, okay, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. Your overall, what you learn this week is going to be the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is making that decision, but you're leaning towards the one that your heart is drawn to, the one where you can see your reality. And like I always look at him like I'm looking at my reality here, and I'm going towards this decision. So you are leaning towards that, and because this is what you're passionate towards, even though you are getting some backlash from other people around you. So you can pay attention to that energy and just, yes, make sure to ground and meditate, because people will say stuff, but you do have to stay true to yourself always. I do feel like you're going to get an unexpected surprise this week still. that you can look out for. And even though we do have some ups and downs and some crazinesses, there's something to look forward to this week as well. And really, you being able to stand your ground and, you know, stick up for something that you believe in and move forward with it, because we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Some of us are used to doing those things. I'm used to going against the grain in society. But some of us aren't. And well, I used to not be. I always used to do the things that I was told. And when you start doing that, it's hard. You're breaking away from something that you're very used to doing. So, but we're going to start seeing that more. And especially this year, the universe is kind of leading us that way naturally to where we're going against that grain. So you can expect those energies, and some of you might be like, what is going on with me? Why am I feeling this way? This is so not like me. And that's just because we're being pulled to some different things, you know, that higher energy. We're getting away from materialism so much, and we're going more towards passions and emotions and doing the things that we really desire. So I think it's really cool. You guys, if this reading resonated with you, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and notify. I do make new videos every week. And as always, I hope you have a super blessed week. Thank you for watching.